Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about something that most other states, including California, Texas, and New York have. High occupancy vehicle lanes, also known as carpool lanes. Hi, I'm Muthu Veerappan. I'm a criminal defense and civil litigation attorney here in Detroit, Michigan, and I help people fight for their freedom and protect their future. Michigan recently implemented its first restricted HOV lanes. They call them different things in different states, but the end goal is the same. The state wants fewer vehicles on the road with more people in them. To encourage that, they're going to have lanes on the left side of the road for people traveling with more than one person. So newly built freeway lanes in Michigan can be designated for use only by high occupancy vehicles. House Bill 4353 allows the Michigan Department of Transportation, also known as MDOT, to designate new highway lanes built using federal funds. A great example of this are the lanes on north and southbound I-75 in Oakland County and between 8 Mile and 12 Mile Road. House Bill 4352 amends the Michigan Vehicle Code to exempt motorcycles and other vehicles as determined by MDOT for HOV lane restrictions. For example, MDOT could exempt buses and law enforcement vehicles from HOV restrictions. Sections of the Motor Vehicle Code were rewritten, and that can be found at MCL 257 et seq. Basically, the legislature redefined lane usage. For instance, if a roadway is divided into 2 or more clearly marked lanes for traffic, the following rules, in addition to all other rules, will apply. The vehicle must be driven as nearly as practically entirely within a single lane and must not be moved from the lane until the operator has first ascertained the movement can be safely made. Well, what does that even mean? So you can't change lanes without making sure it's safe to do so. The law talks about all the things you can do in the lane, what the lanes are for, and then at the end you'll find the HOV language. MCL 257.642 states, if a lane is designated as an HOV lane by an agency with jurisdiction over the roadway and is appropriately marked with traffic control devices, the lane must be reserved during the periods indicated for the exclusive use of buses and HOVs. An example of these traffic control devices could be the signs that you see going on north or southbound I-75 after you leave Big Beaver. The restrictions imposed on an HOV lane do not apply to an authorized emergency vehicle, a law enforcement vehicle, a bus, or a motorcycle. Well, what is an HOV and is it defined in the statute? It is. In the front portion of MCL 257, there are several definitions of what a car is, what a road is, etc. The law has to do this because people will argue about anything. HOV is defined in MCL 257.20b. A high occupancy vehicle, or HOV, means any motor vehicle carrying no fewer than 2 occupants, including the driver. So it's pretty straightforward, right? You and a friend, a child, or another person. That qualifies you to use the HOV lane. If you take a look at most cars during the morning or evening rush hour, they only have one person in them. So if a person has a kid in the back seat and they're coming home and then they see an officer, what happens? Well, most likely that Oakland County Sheriff or Michigan State Trooper is going to pull you over. Because from their position, they might only see the operator is in the vehicle while using the HOV lane. There's a good chance that that officer probably lets you go because there's no violation. However, as soon as you're on the side of the road, a few things happen. And if you watch my previous videos, you already know. You're probably going to be late to wherever you're going. The officer might chat with you in order to find another violation while looking around for drugs, weapons, or anything else that could lead to a conviction. If you have a concealed pistol license, also known as a CPL, you need to make the proper declarations. Otherwise, you could get a ticket along with a gun board review of your CPL. No one wants to get pulled over for no reason. Another example of this is when you have full tints on your car. You might have tints on your car to assist you with a vision-related disability, or you might just want to customize your car to keep it cool during the summer. Regardless, people outside the vehicle might not see other passengers in your tinted car. So if you're planning on using the HOV lane, this might be something to keep in mind. In general, the HOV should be a good idea conceptually, but we'll see if the HOV lanes are effective with Michigan drivers. Unfortunately, under the new law, we're all guinea pigs. How many people are going to get pulled over with someone else in the car? Well, I do have some good news for you. If you're one of these people that are unfairly pulled over in an HOV lane, you can always call me, your friendly neighborhood lawyer. We're ready to help you, we're open 24/7, and I'll give you a free consultation. You'll sit with me and we'll review your case and see what defenses you have.
This video is not legal advice and should not be relied on for legal advice. Be sure to consult with an experienced attorney whenever you have legal issues.